Hello my lovely munchkins, welcome to today's video. I'm going to show you 3 new fragrances by the house of CARNER Barcelona. Keep it right there. Alright. So I got a padded envelope in the mail a couple of days ago. I won 3 samples of their upcoming collection, which will be arriving to the market in a couple of weeks. I think the beginning of April you will be able to buy these. They announced a picture on Instagram where you could enter your address and they shipped out the samples for free. I was not paid in any way to do this review. Just thought like some of you would be interested to know about the official release of these 3 fragrances. Maybe there's something in here that you might be looking for. So I hope it's somewhat interesting. I will be experiencing these 3 fragrances for the first time with you here on camera. I have not sprayed them before shooting this video. So inside of the padded envelope, I got these 3 puppies. They are the new releases. First one is called Salado. Then we have the second one is called Bobo. And then the third fragrance is called Figman. And they are all eau de parfum concentration, 80% volume. So there would be like around 20% perfume essential oil or blend. The blend of perfume should be around 20%, which is nice, which is decent. So CARNER Barcelona from Spain, famous niche house. They made a couple of big hits in the market over the past years. I'm sure a lot of you who are familiar with the Dior Homme kind of fragrances, like the chocolatey, irisy, powdery fragrances. That those of you who really appreciate that line of colognes or fragrances sure has heard about the 600 from CARNER Barcelona, which is a great alternative, somewhat in the same vein. And for those of you who like leathery based fragrances, of course there's Queers by CARNER Barcelona, very smoky, dark and rich type of leather, very potent, like insanely powdery, potent. But the last couple of months, maybe even years, they have been releasing a lot of new fragrances, and I have tried out a lot of them in the stores, but I can't remember anything. So I'm just going to talk about these 3 today. I'm going to take some test strips. So I'm able to spray and share my first impressions on these fragrances, as I have not sprayed these before. So the first one that I'm going to talk about is this one, Salado. So Salado, as you can see here, they give a little description about the fragrance, and it says something about you know, summertime next to the ocean, sunbathing, salty residue on your skin. You get the picture, like a very summery, watery, salty, aquatic fragrance maybe. And then you have the official notes for this fragrance here. So pink peppercorn, petit grain, bergamote, then orange blossom, cucumber, privet tree flower, and then in the base a salty accord, wood floated accord, and musk. So this it actually sounds kind of interesting. I like orange blossom. If I'm thinking about orange blossom, first things comes to mind like Killian uses a lot of orange blossom, but also MFK, Aquavite Forte is a great scent in that regard. And yeah, sure, sounds interesting. Cucumber, could work, yeah. Salty accord, I really like Millésime Imperial, so maybe this one, Salado is something for me. So let's give it a little spray here. All right. Yeah, this is not bad at all. Like, I get the cucumber right away. I get the citrus, like it has a Acqua di Parma type of opening, very fresh, a little zesty. But there's like a semi-sweet floral note piercing through right away. It comes off quite soapy in a way. It's a very nice and pleasant scent. It smells like a very refined eau de cologne type of scent, like an upscale Acqua di Parma. And there's definitely that ever so slightly feminine floral touch. It makes it a very delicate fragrance. I don't get much of a saltiness from this test strip. I can see, you know, the musk is definitely present. Woodiness, not really. It's fresh and zesty in the opening, but not sharp, not piercing. Yeah, floral, definitely floral. Slightly, yeah, soapy floral. It's nice. I like it. It's not a love, it's a like. So this one is Salado. It's like a summer cocktail of some sort. So, next one that we are going to try out is Figman. So Figman, obviously, this judging from the title of the fragrance, I like Fig. Fig is an interesting note. I like Thé Noir 29 from Le Labo. And then there's from Diptyque, you have Philosopos, which is also great fig-based fragrance. So this leaves me hanging there. I'm curious to find out. Top notes: Italian bergamot, Indian cardamom. Ooh, cardamom! I really like cardamom. Fig. In the mid we have fig tree leaf, so it's somewhat of a more leafy, earthy fig note. Then violet, marine accord. Base notes: Indonesian patchouli, Paraguan Gaiac wood, and tonka bean. This is interesting. Like this could be very interesting. Like a semi-sweet, fruity fragrance, judging from the notes. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Sprayed my hand there. Sprayed my hand. I hope it's good. Ooh. Yeah, this is very different from Salado. This one is not necessarily soapy. I mean, there's a similar delicate touch to the composition. You can tell it is made by the same house. But it's different. There's also the floral touches from the violet. It's still a fresh fragrance. I mean, when I read those base notes like patchouli, gaiac wood, and tonka bean, I thought to myself, wow, this will be a sweet and dense fragrance in the dry down. Of course, this is a test strip, so to give you guys a proper in-depth review, I should wear it on skin and let it dry down for a couple of hours. But you know, these are first impressions, and it's just to give you guys some general ideas about these new releases. The fig is very clear in the composition, and it's very well done. It doesn't smell cheap or synthetic. Just like Salado, it smells really well made. I have to give them that. It smells like a solid built fragrance with great quality. It's very delicate. Again, when I read those base notes, again, I thought it would have some punch. Maybe it will still come in a couple of minutes or in a couple of hours, but at least from this opening, it's fresh. I don't get the cardamom. I get the bergamot, the fig, and I get the violet. And, oh, the marine accord. Yes, of course. I get more of that marine vibe than the citrus. It's most thing that you will get out of this fragrance in the opening is definitely the marine accord, and the fig, little bit of that violet, and the base notes are pretty much non-existent or undetectable for me at this point. But really nice. Yeah, I like it. Again, I like it. I like it. I don't love it. So the third fragrance is called Bobo. Bobo, an ancient folkloric dance, is just as it sounds, lively and celebratory custom that still today in modern times transmits the festive Mediterranean spirit. Sounds nice. Top notes: Italian bergamot, Italian mandarin, blackcurrant, mid notes African orange flower, again with the orange flower, Indian jasmine, jasmine, lily of the valley, base notes, white amber, musk, and vetiver. It sounds nice. It sounds nice. I suspect this one to be a little sweeter, like bergamot, but also blackcurrant in that opening, and blackcurrant like one of those notes that is very overbearing in a lot of the compositions out there, and I really like that one. So we're going to give this one another spray. Oh damn, this sample is not full, but hey, what the heck. Ooh, this is definitely the sweetest fragrance out of the bunch. And just like the first one, just like Salado, this one opens up with a similar, it has an Acqua di Parma vibe, like very natural smelling, authentic citruses in the top. Blackcurrant, it has that fruity, juicy blackcurrant, just the way I like it. It's very nice. Very, very nice. Again, great quality. These three fragrances smell amazing right off the bat. I do have to mention though, smelling these three fragrances, they didn't throw the ball out of the park, in my opinion. Like, if I'm thinking about Cuir, if I'm thinking about D600, those were really specific. And of course, like maybe I'm a little bit underwhelmed because I smelled so many fragrances that it gets harder and harder to be impressed. But I get a feeling that like a lot of new releases, whether it's designer or niche, they're playing it safe. Like these three fragrances smell really nice for, let's say, like 70 or 80% of the general public. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, every company is out there to make some money. I can understand that. But I'm a little underwhelmed in the term of creativity. I thought there would be a little bit more to it. They're very well made. They smell really nice, but I like it. I don't love it. Blackcurrant, I get an ambery touch, like the white amber they mention. A lot of musk, but white musk, clean. It's a clean fragrance. They are all clean and fresh, and I could see them work well in the spring and summer. So it's no wonder that they're releasing it next week. Anyone out there looking for a great quality summery fragrance for spring or summer, actually, It's worth checking out these fragrances if you're into the notes that I mentioned here, like the Figman. It has an authentic feel to it. Yeah, the fig. Now it comes out more now after a couple of minutes. I don't get much of cardamom though, but it's not a bad thing. I mean, cardamom is a specific note anyways. A little bit of violet, a lot of that marine accord, like yeah. If you like fresh fragrances that have an oceanic vibe, I'd say it's weird that they called Salado the fragrance for the summer ocean, after the summer ocean dip with sunbathed skin and so on, because I'd say Figman reminds me more about the beach than Salado does. Nice. Let me smell the first one again. Salado. Ooh. It has a little bit of an earthy vibe, like maybe that's the salty accord and the petit grain that comes through a little more after that bergamot and the orange blossom tones down a little bit. It's nice. It's a nice one. They're all nice releases. So there it is, guys. I hope you found my first impressions on these free fragrances somewhat interesting to watch. If you have any questions about these 3 samples, please let me know in the description box. And as usual, thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.